What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. This is the Game Channel. Got it in.
White clouds, red wolf moon, the flame in the darkness.
I was gonna say I got it in before the narration, but close enough.
Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the red wolves are back on the prowl.
Alright, I just want to say that is really fucking cool watching him stab that wolf, the deer in the background all scared. Although I do like how it's snowing, yet when we actually explore the monastery in this section, it hasn't snowed. It's just fucking weird to me. I don't get why you go out of your way to explain, oh yeah, it's winter now in Fodland, and we're not going to put snow anywhere because reasons.
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here? Is it that obvious? I despise being cooped up when sleep evades me. I just have to get some fresh air.
I drink heavily, but whatever.
So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late. I should get some sleep too, but have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors?
No, but I'm a fat kid who likes to play video games, so, me and the outdoors usually don't mix.
I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past?
Alright, look, I said this in the last video that I'm a pervert and I've got a dirty mind, but look, it just, not this one, but in that last bit of dialogue, change a few words in there and you've got yourself the setup for a porno. I'm just saying.
None of my siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life.
Should I say I forgot you asked me to forget?
Well, perhaps if I tell you more, it will come back to you.
Really? I'm trying to lighten the mood, whatever.
My siblings and I we were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace.
Alright, well that makes it less of a laughing matter. Maybe you should have shared that first.
The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Saros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresvelg's empire. The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the Empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile.
Isn't the Prime Minister's son Ferdinand, if I remember how all the houses work in the Empire? I believe that's Ferdinand. So why do you act like he's just a nuisance? And why don't you, have a little bit of a vitriol towards him?
My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us.
Well, I guess because it wouldn't make sense unless we see the support. Because up until now, it's just, Ferdinand's always been competing with Edelgard. Trying to prove he's better than her. And, then Edelgard's response to that always makes sense. So, like I said, unless you see the support, you wouldn't know. But, I don't know. Still.
I know how it all sounds. But when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth.
What the hell's your true strength? How about you
Kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest. It is the same as yours, the Crest of Flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath.
Holy shit.
For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence, for their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifice is never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
Okay. I understand where she's coming from. I still think she got a little, murdery right there.
Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
Though I guess at the same time, she's supposed to get kind of murdery there. I don't know. What do you all think about that line? I think it's a cool reveal, you know, showing that she also has the Crest of Flames. But I mean, well, also, doesn't that technically mean that she's related to Byleth, or is it? Although I guess Byleth could come across the Crest of Flames unnaturally as well. Yeah, I don't know.
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything. After you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life, if you'd like. I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
No.
You're saying no? Well, aren't you just a great big bore?
I've actually had a girl say that to me in real life.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights. Hey, what's wrong? If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
What could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too. Actually, I felt that way before.
Well, I mean, rather than the dizziness, that just looked like you just threw up on the floor, but whatever. Oh, and yeah, we have almost no one has any motivation. Fan-flippin-tastic. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm having her focus on reason magic and flying. Yeah, her authority's fine. Let's see if we can get her axe skill up to C+. There we go. Yep, now she picks up the monster breaker.
I'm getting closer. Praise isn't necessary.
Let's see if we can get this up to C+.
I still... Nothing worth it.
You know, I'm going to make her a Wyvern Rider, and now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I can even use magic down the road. Because I know... Yeah, it's always weird to me that any class can use just about any weapon, but you know, like if you become a mercenary, you can't use magic. And that's weird to me. You know, if you're a cavalier, you can't use magic. Why? If as a cavalier I can use a sword, an axe, a lance, you know, I can use pretty much any weapon. Why can't I use magic? That just doesn't make sense to me. And I get it. It's just, it's one of those don't question it kind of things. But still, I'm going to question it. Because it, you know, like I said, makes no goddamn sense to me. Her authority is fine. Yeah, it's pretty much just sword and bow. I think to become an assassin, like how I plan to make her, she needs higher sword. So let's focus on the sword for now. Leonie, her bow's getting there. Her horse riding is getting there. Might as well spend these points to boost her lance up into the B rank. And picks up Swordbreaker. And for the rest of them, let's focus on her horseback riding. Or riding. Why do I have to say a long name and make that way more complicated than it is? I really don't have to train Caspar. I know we have points left, but we have nobody that we can instruct, so what's the point? Pretty soon I'll have eaten everything they have to offer in the dining hall. Then what am I supposed to do? Keep eating the same boring meals over and over again?
I'm not sure.
Well, I still get a massive amount of points for that. Yeah, I'm already training you to be a bow knight, lady. Stop, you know, taking my my idea and then going, huh, maybe this will work.
It's because of what happened, isn't it?
Don't speak of it aloud.
You can't change the past. For now, all we can do is use it to our advantage.
I know that. I also know that I must steel myself to ascend the Imperial throne.
Those preparations are going well. Someone is coming.
You know, maybe you should have this conversation somewhere else and not in the dining hall. I'm just saying.
Professor, I heard about our mission for this month. Something terrible is happening in Ramire Village. That's where you were when fate sent you our way. This feels preordained.
Are the Knights making progress with their investigation? If what is happening there is by design, there must be someone pulling the strings. There is the Death Knight, of course, and the mysterious mages who were implicated with the Western Church. They showed up when Flame was kidnapped as well. And now there is another strange occurrence near the monastery. It seems an unknown organization hopes to make the monastery its stage for something.
Do you believe that all these incidents are connected, Professor? That is the logical conclusion, but I'm not so sure. It certainly appears that all of the events surrounding the monastery are connected by a single thread. However, I think it's possible that it may just be a result of different motives overlapping. Remember, Professor, if you think of people as simply enemies or allies, it may be impossible to grasp the truth.
I'm not going to have a tea party for Linhart. Let's just give him some flowers.
Come on then. Let's get...
You think we'll... Here's the result.
I mean, she says that, you know, with the whole like overlapping theories, because at the end of this month, this isn't really a huge plot point. So, you know, I feel pretty safe bringing this up, and it's not a spoiler for anybody who hasn't seen beyond this point.
Got it. Oh, I see now.
Ooh, Hexblade. I actually don't know what that does.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Alrighty then. What was I saying? I was talking about. All right, there's a plot point that's coming up. We, at the end of this month, we finally get our introductions to the ones who I believe they're called the ones who slither in the dark. We already know about these characters from, you know, just character releases from, you know, before the game has even been announced. We've seen them in trailers. They're one of the evil, you know, groups that we're fighting against. But then you also have the Flame Emperor and the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor's army. It's a really neat kind of. There are two groups that we kind of think are the same group right now that are actually two separate groups who kind of keep running into each other, and they kind of do the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing. It's an interesting way of handling the game. It's well done, if you ask me. It's just kind of cool because I think you could see it as this game is just kind of making you kind of confused as to like what's really going on here and never explaining anything. But I like to think of it as the game is slowly introducing everything that's going to be super important in the second half of the game. I mean, really, I don't use the rally skills that much. So yeah, I'm gonna pick up Swordbreaker. You know what? Actually, I think rally dexterity would probably be, because that's gonna be better hit chances. So I think that's better than authority level. So the main reason I raise authority, anyways, is just to give them better battalions. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, right. I was talking about the way this narrative's crafted. I do think some of it's kind of weird that it has to be kind of bent to fit this whole like one big plot point every month, kind of like that whole thing with why didn't we, once we figured out that it was probably that Yritza's room was where we had to go find, where we had to go search for the whole thing with Flayn. I don't get why we didn't just go search there immediately, other than gameplay reasons. And, okay, she's got her Swordbreaker. And, okay. Yep, okay. Everyone's got their abilities. Let's take a look at combat arts while I'm still just kind of going through what's in my brain right now. Yeah, I think there are bits and pieces that I think could be a little better. But at the same time, I really like what they've done with this game. I really like the story that they're crafting. It's like I said, with these two enemies that you think are the same, and then eventually you figure out, like, oh, they're not really the same group. They're actually a little different, and it gets interesting as we keep going. Do I want her to have Tempest Lance? It's a good skill, but I feel like I really don't use Night Kneeler that much. But I really wouldn't use Monster. Nah, I'm going to keep what she has. It's Dorothea who picked up. Ah, okay. So she automatically has it equipped. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I got lost in my brain there for a second. But yeah, I really like a lot of what this game does. With its story, even though I think there are some problems, there are some things that could have been better. Just like there are with just about any game there is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting lost here.
Oh, what is that lovely smell?
Oh, and obviously, like the thing, like I was saying during that support with Edelgard. And I think that's one of those you just can't fix with this game, because if you're going to release stuff, if you're going to release information about characters' backstories in supports, you can't, which are optional, you can't have that stuff necessarily affect the main story. Well, you can, but you got to be careful with how much information people have and when. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I think it's one of those that they do the best with what they got, sort of thing.
It seems to be coming from the training area. What could it be?
You have met your match, Rust. Ah, so stubborn.
Good day to you, Ferdinand. You smell amazing. That is you I am smelling, is it not?
Ah, Flayn, hello. Are you referring to the smell of this oil?
Aha! Yes, that is the smell, all right.
I am simply doing some armor maintenance. A little oil keeps the rust at bay, ensuring that the armor moves smoothly, without any hitches.
I see. I thought maybe you were doing some cooking. You smell a bit like food. But I suppose that is the oil tricking my nose.
I would not cook in the training area. Are you hungry by chance?
Not really, no. But is that oil not also used for cooking? For things like frying meat or drizzling over a nice crisp salad? Things of that nature? Were I to coat my armor in oil that smells of food, I would be distracted by hunger at all times.
Now I'm just thinking of grilling meat.
I doubt that amidst actual fighting, the smell would still make you hungry. When you are in the thick of it,
Never underestimate my stomach.
focus and energy to the fight. There is no time to feel peckish.
I suppose you're right. And actually, all of this talk of delicious oil has made me hungry.
In that case, I will accompany you to the dining hall. I will be finished in a couple of minutes.
I must apologize, Ferdinand, but I cannot wait even a moment for you. I am famished. I shall be in the dining hall, getting my fill of fried goodies.
Well, that was quick. I will admit, now that she has mentioned it, it is a rather appetizing smell.
Yeah, I love how she's such a glutton. It doesn't fit the way her character model is and anything. It's I don't know. I find it funny. There's one thing I wanted to check. Ash. Oh yeah, he's using Caspar. That's what. Okay, he's already got Steel Gauntlets plus. So why put him in the brawling tournament? In all honesty, yeah, there's no real reason to do it.
I do not know why it is so, but being here makes me feel quite unwell. I am so sleepy and a bit. It is a struggle merely to stay conscious. Are you feeling the same? Why must you be so difficult? I know the entire contents of your heart and soul, so you should know there is no fooling me.
Well, then why ask me questions if you already know the answer? A shitload of quests. All right. Oh, cool. We can get a silver sword too. Oh, that's right. This is right, that precious item between Catherine and Shamir. They both have something they want to. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Oh, actually, before I forget, I know I keep. Oh, before I forget. Items, blah, blah, blah. I don't need the store the leather shield. Now only use one charge over vulnerary, so that should be fine. I want to give Ash. He's already got the goddess ring, though. So, And actually, we'll give it to Ferdinand. I was going to give Ash my leather shield, but if he's already got an item, and actually I like that item on him. There we go. And I don't need the Killer Lance at the moment. I'll probably equip that as necessary. And we're good. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Sorry about that rant earlier. It's just, there are things I love about this game. I think this game is so well crafted. I love the art style, the gameplay, the characters. There's so much I absolutely love about this game. There are a few things that really nag me.
What is it? Sorry, I've got a cold. Thanks.
If you want to say that the writing is really hokey at times, maybe it's just because I love Persona and there's tons of hokey writing in those. There's a lot of good writing in those too. I think there's good writing in this as well. I just also think, like I said, I don't know. I can deal with both.
I know you figure medicine and magical healing are two ways to do the same thing, but it's way deeper than that. Medicine is all about preventing infection and suppressing symptoms with, well, medicine. That's probably obvious. But magical healing is focused on closing up wounds faster, raising a body's vital energy. Stuff like that.
Okay. And let's see. Let's boost my flying.
Practice yields.
There we go. Yeah, it's. I know it seems like I can't pick what I want. Do I think the game's fantastic? Do I think that there's some crap in there? I don't want to say that there's some crap in there. I feel like that's being overly harsh. Again, I think that the best way to put it is this is a great game that's got some flaws, but even with those flaws, this game, I'm obsessed with this game.
See that my father came by during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? He left soon after, but I saw him talking to Edelgard first. I wonder what they could have to talk about. I guess that would make sense. He is the Minister of Military Affairs after all. Still though, I could have sworn those two didn't get along.
Almost like, how to put it, like, this is an 8 or a 9 game. This is a game that I would rate at an 8 or a 9, but I enjoy at a 10 or 11. God damn it. Caspar has that dagger on his side. Again, I know I brought this up earlier, or in a previous video, but god damn, I really wish that we had daggers or knives or something like that in this game, because I feel like it would fit some of the classes.
Good day, Professor. Well then, I should go.
You know, instead of having your thief and that conversation, there's literally nothing. Instead of having your thieves and assassins and everything use swords, I feel like using knives and, you know, smaller blades would make more sense. You know, kind of be like the gauntlet weapons, where they can attack up to 4 times. You know, you can dual strike, the enemy gets their counterattack, then you can dual strike again if your speed is fast enough. I like that idea for blades or whatever in this game, or maybe, you know, also have, you know, like throwing daggers or whatever. I just bring that back. I believe that was in Fates. I believe Fates had daggers, but or hidden weapons, I think they were called. They were like shurikens, knives, and whatnot. But I like that idea, and I think they could have carried that over and given you one more skill class. Maybe it would have been too many. It would have been out of balance or something. I think it would have worked.
Not been there. Something terrible could have happened. Did one of the house leaders know that mercenaries were staying in Ramire Village? I wonder. It will remain a mystery for now. All we can do at this point is speculate.
And goddamn, I keep ranting, and I'm not trying to. This is just, I'm giving you guys like a look into what my brain just does when I'm just sitting around watching TV or whatever. I sit and I have these weird conversations with myself. And yes, I will admit, I'm one of those crazy people who sit around and talk to themselves. Honestly, I do.
No.
I've had people tell me that that's batshit, but
Going to catch me some mighty. I didn't catch a single fish last month. But this one, I'm casting. You're going with the captain to investigate Ramire. It feels like so long ago that you two came.
I don't know why. I hate Alois. I just hate the shit out of him. Yeah, like I said, I'm one of those people who just who will sit and talk to themselves. You know, sometimes I work through arguments that way. I work through, you know, like what I read or something that way. Some people think that's crazy. I've talked to other people who think, no, I do it too. All right. I'm going to grind up this professor level. Oh, God, I'm going to have to do this 30 times if I want to. All right, there we go. If only I could play a rhythm game correctly. There we go. Alright, at least it's a large fish. Alright. I won't subject you to as to much more of that.
So, I'm worried about Ramire. That affliction is a little too mysterious for my liking. I'm pretty sure it's not normal.
Are you talking to that dog?
What? Come on, don't tease me. But what if it really was something like that? How could we hope to stop it?
Oh, Ash, you are... I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I love Ash. I think he's super fun. Skilled with a bow. Franklin works outside. No, that's for Petra. I think Felix jousting out Fargus. Nope, didn't think so, but it was worth a shot. No, I think that's for Manuela. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess that's Hilda. I believe that's either Hanneman or Linhart. Not sure. I believe Dedu fits that one. I don't know who's curry comb. Use perfume bottle. Not sure. No. Nope. Okay. Looks like I don't have any items for Ash. Old map of Enbar. Enbar being the capital. I'm going to guess that might be something for Edelgard. Nah, I don't need any items from these guys. I could probably buy a whole bunch of more smithing stones, but at the same time, I don't want to spend that much money.
You know, Professor, the tournament fish and the meal we indulged in after the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, why, all of the food I've eaten in this monastery has been absolutely delectable. Every last bite of it.
Food really is the only thing you think about, huh?
Hardly. I think about all sorts of things.
Oh, like tomorrow's menu, for instance?
Oh, how much I love him. Yeah. But I want to talk to Felix. Participate in the House of Fraldarius.
Join me for some
Damn it! I got a speed boost. I was hoping that I got a level up in speed. I was hoping that would be enough.
Hey.
I want you, Felix. I will bring you to my side. Alright. He's not going to be of use right now, as much as I love you to do.
Rarely, if ever, go according to plan. Still, plan we must. After all, if we don't effectively force things to go our way, nothing will be... How about you, Professor? Are you leading the life you envisioned for yourself?
I am not.
But I suppose it's possible you're telling the truth.
Well, I mean, my character was a mercenary, and now you're...
A lost item.
Okay, then I'm gonna guess then that's Hubert's. I just thought it might have been hers because of the name. What was I saying? Yeah, I lost it. Nope. Okay. Oh right, you know, I mean, I was living the life of a mercenary up until now. You know, of course, I'd think it would be. You know, I'm not living exactly where I thought I'd be. I thought I'd still be a mercenary, not a teacher at a school.
Professor. Hey, Professor. I used to think they were the best. But now, I can't even stand looking at them. Good point, Professor. I think I need to see other meats right now. Then I can come back to fish when I'm good and ready.
I got some friends who are vegetarians that eat fish and try and pass me off on, oh, well, fish aren't meat. And I just look at them and go, you guys are nuts. Find a burlap sack full of rocks. Well, that's a lost item. Also, I found it literally right here in front of them. I don't know. I'm like, how do you lose that? How do you lose a burlap sack filled with rocks when it's right in front of you? Come on, dude. And the Amiibo Gazebo, and that name still makes me angry.
On winning the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, did you get a special reward? I certainly feel like I earned a special reward. Don't you, Professor?
Come by my room tonight, and I'll give it to you. Oh, boo.
Oh, disappointing.
I'm with her. Let's see here. I could give her all that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I know she loves owl feathers for some reason. And no, all right. I know. I know I shouldn't be, you know, surprised and disappointed whenever I do something. It raises a little bit. I'm like, oh, is the next thing unlocked yet? But no, it's just a bad habit of mine of being unable to delay gratification. Someone might want to ask around on that. Okay, that's part of this quest here.
4 or 5 years since I started here, this is certainly the busiest.
It was 4. I've been here 5.
Ah, what's a year here or there? Don't be petty now, Shamir.
You count your enemies the same way.
If I take care of them quickly, what does it matter how many there are? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you, Professor.
As you were saying, it's been a busy year. There never seemed to be enough hands for the work.
That reminds me. Do you have that thing? If you do, we want it.
Want? No, we need it. Give it to me, not her.
I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Change a few words here, switch some of this dialogue around, you got the setup to a porno.
Hey now, I'm the one who brought it up. We may be friends, but that's just rude.
Just saying. Want a two-toned whetstone?
Hey you, do me a favor. It was if I as you that want. Hey,
blah blah blah. Basically, one will give me a silver sword, the other will give me a silver bow. Herring bait and seeds. And you can only complete one of their quests.
Professor, you seem unwell. How are you faring? If you're not feeling well, I'd strongly recommend some rest.
Oh, you.
Professor, tell me, is this about Remire? There are more villagers acting strangely today than yesterday. Knights have been dispatched, yet the underlying cause is as yet unclear. And the most anyone can do is stand back and watch. It is most distressing. Professor, what do you think about all this? In that case, we should strengthen the guards. If you visit the village, Professor, please, take care.
Of course, Gilbert. Would it be Gilbert? I'm going with Gilbert.
Professor, what have you got there? That's... my goodness, that is just what I've been looking for. I can offer nothing more than this, but I do ask that you consider trading with me. I am in your debt, Professor.
I want this, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this is how you get the two-tone whetstone. Basically, you keep trading this item. Now I learned Thunder. Basically, I found that item by Shamir and Catherine, and I gave it to Hanneman, and now I can take Hanneman's...
This debacle had to do with crests. Why, I'd have gone and dealt with it in an instant.
What was it? Then I take,
I can't believe...
Now I take the thing that Hanneman gave us and trade it with somebody else, and blah, 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 blah.
I've been watching your class activities, and I wondered if you might desire my help. Just say the word, and I'll pitch in. Of course, I have to be truthful. It's all just a ploy to make it easier to research your crest. Feel free to call on me anytime. I'll be happy to lend a hand. And then you can help out with my class, too. It's a joke, Professor.
I like you, mustache.
You, a first-year teacher.
There we go. Just gonna start recruiting a shitload of people right now. Who can I support with? Oh, I got a support with Hanneman. Interesting. Let's see here. Hanneman, his focus is on bows and magic. He's got an intermediate seal. I'm trying to remember what his class is. Okay, he's just a mage. So, yeah, not gonna mess with that at all. And you take a look. He's a B in reason magic and C+ in bow. He's got no hidden talents or anything like that. So, yeah, there we go. I still like his mustache. Actually, I'm going to head back this way, see if I glossed over something with Catherine and...
You can't. If I take as you were that want. Hey now.
God, can I skip through that? No, I cannot recruit them yet. Maybe after I complete this quest, I'm not sure. But I know you can recruit Catherine and Shamir. And also, they're both awesome characters. Seeing that Catherine brings along the Thunderbrand, and Shamir's just a really great archer character.
I heard about Remire Village from some of the knights. It's certainly troubling. If it's a contagion, we at Garrick Mock should be on the lookout as well. Your words are oddly persuasive, Professor, even if they're not exactly based on anything.
Hey.
What,
Yes, I'm actually very busy.
Okay, I need magic and skill and faith magic specifically. All right, we got Hanneman. I should also go back down here and see Manuela. Oh, and she's probably the person that we need to turn that, what we just found into. But yeah, I want to go talk to Manuela as well, because if we can recruit Hanneman, I believe we can also recruit her.
Professor, how are you feeling, Professor? Are you sick? If so, I would urge you not to push yourself too hard. Take some rest. What is that supposed to mean? Never mind.
Means you're an asshole. Yeah, I really don't care. I don't like you. Generally. I just don't like you. I'm trying to think. I think I found something that... Thought that was his.
It would seem that your reputation is... It's a shame I am not in your class.
I need charm and reason magic. Interesting. Really? Yeah, every time I see him, he's a mounted lance user. Whatever.
Right.
I wouldn't want him in my house anyways. I don't like him. This is a drawing of what looks like a student thrown in the trash. I've never been very good at arithmetic, but I see how it would be negotiating with merchants. How would I make it easier? I try to hold back when swinging a weapon, but sometimes I misjudge my own strength. I've broken so many weapons this way. Is there anything I do to remedy this? Words are hard. Alright, 3 for 3. Go me. I usually suck at that. I think Sedith actually has a quest for us while we're up here. Where exactly am I running? Okay, Petra's over this way. Black Sand Steel.
This is a place of mysteriousness. I have awareness of how much difference every part of the world is. In a place alike to this place, you can imagine the goddess of Fodlan truly existing. At times I miss those places in Bridget. At times, I am missing those places so painfully.
And she should have a lost item in here. Try hemp. No. Small tanned hide.
I had lost the place of this.
And we still have Mercedes and Sedith. Where are they?
What is it? I assume you know by now that the four saints... Still, I have a particular fondness for Saint Sethlene. I have something to ask of you.
Collect information on the missing students, find around the dormitory, get a free iron shield. And we can learn... Actually, yes, the one thing that I really want to learn from him, which is flying.
Need something?
Faith. Actually, I don't have enough points to really pick up anything, so I'm not going to worry about it. And... item. And Mercedes should be down here. There you are.
Oh, goodness. Is something the matter, Professor?
What is it with all the flippin' cats?
Be careful. It's so easy to catch a cold this time of year. Oh, I'm already having so much...
What do you need? Magic and bow skill. Yeah. She has a hidden ability in bows.
I could use your help.
And deliver a letter to a person we just don't know who the hell it is. Alright, let's see here. So we got up there. Oh yeah, that's the one that's for Rhea. Pew pew pew. Let's go down here. I'm just decided to fast travel because I'm too lazy to run around.
Wait a minute, please. Could you let me have it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Professor.
I'm just gonna skip through a lot of that training dialogue because it's really not important.
Professor, you want me to help out with your class, right? You just say the word, and I'll help however. Don't worry about it. It's only natural for those of us with more experience.
And Manuela is kind of the opposite of Hanneman. Okay, we still only have that support with Hanneman. Let's see if we can find her. There she is. She's a sword and faith magic, and she is a a priest. So, again, just playing on that whole thing. Her and Hanneman are opposites. That's always just kind of been their bit. And that's that thing for Sedith. Fast travel up to the training grounds, again, because I am lazy.
Need something, Professor? I was just asking Monica here to be less demanding of Lady Edelgard's time.
Hey, it's not like I'm bothering her. Sorry for the ruckus, Professor. Please don't worry about it too much. Nothing to worry about here.
I wish you would worry about it a little more.
Oh, Hubert. I think the only place that I haven't talked to anyone down here is the actual academy bit.
I am so happy to be part of your class, Professor. I honestly cannot recall the last time I interacted with others on a daily basis like this. It reminds me of when I was a child. That was so very long ago now. Oh, I mean very. Very, very, very long ago.
How old are you? Makes me ask so many questions. Poster promoting Manuela. Probably belongs to someone who looks up to her. That's for Dorothea. Beautiful black. Often writes letters. I don't know who the hell that belongs to. Okay, that was creepy. I just heard a truck break outside my house. That like grinding of
Is always out, and just when
gears or whatever freaked me out.
Now I'm so curious about where he's gone off to.
Or like I said in the last video, maybe it's ghosts. Really? You need faith magic to recruit her. Interesting, especially when she's a mage, not a priest.
Ah, Professor. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion was such good fun, don't you think?
Yeah, it kicked your ass.
How long are you going to keep harping on about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Oh, come on, let me gush. Did you see how the house leaders came together after the battle? What an incredible thing to witness. Harmony, even after something so hard fought.
True. If they can keep playing nice, perhaps there will be peace in Fodlan after all.
Oh, you just don't want to have to do the whole battle thing. And let's run Hanneman.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat? Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit. I promised you no harm, remember? I merely reached out to mercenaries whom you've worked with to understand your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account. The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later. while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not? It is intriguing, though, yes? Why is your age so difficult to pin down? For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you
So I like that name.
Without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more.
Well, I mean, the reason that we can't, you can't figure out a lot of that stuff, Hanneman, is because a lot of it is very plot convenient that nobody knows, and it's all kind of confusing and a mystery for now. Much to my annoyance, but that's kind of how it goes right now. Again, it's like the character's age and the whole thing with the character's birth and everything. It's been touched upon, that we're not normal. I mean, we also have Sothis in our brain. So again, there's... It gets touched on quite soon, really. But it's one of those that for now we're going to have to kind of, one of those things that we can't really do much about it for now. Does Petra have yeah, she's got the March ring. Actually. Items. And store the Iron Shield. Ferdinand. We'll trade this for that Iron Shield and equip it. And Leone will take the Leather Shield. And equip it. There we go. Totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, again, it's just, it's plot crap.
Professor. Well...
Professor.
So I really hope I'm not wasting my time putting points into Edelgard's magic, or her reason magic, and then when she becomes a Wyvern Lord way down the road, she can't use that magic. I'm gonna be super pissed off if that's the case.
Hey, Professor, I picked this up. Want to trade me what you're holding for it? Thanks, Professor.
Yeah, sure, okay. Glowing stone, blah, 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 blah.
The Knights go out from Garreg Mach to take on all kinds of other duties. I'd sure like a job like that one. Then again, I don't know. Serving Lady Rhea here is pretty good.
Really? I can't recruit him? Interesting. Yet I've recruited the teachers. Interesting.
Professor, Captain Gerald just told me. Ramire Village is in a bad way, right?
The situation there is worrying, yes. But tell me, how was your vertigo?
Were you not feeling okay? You seem fine to me.
I hope you're not just saying that. We can't have you putting on a brave face, only to fall in battle.
And... Let me see if I can freaking find it. Actually, I think it's up near the top.
Oh, that's mine.
I really wish that that it would log those things in order of finding them, or alphabetical order, or something that makes more sense than the way those are ordered. He cannot train me in anything that I want to know, so we'll just move on. And we still have Sylvain and Rhea. Actually, I want to go talk to Rhea first.
Professor,
It was half a year has come and gone since then.
Sorry about that. I skipped through a lot of that. Probably shouldn't. Oh well.
Hey.
Really, that was just Rhea just saying, "Oh man, isn't it funny how you've been here for so long?" Yada 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 yada.
I wonder how Remire Village is faring. Hopefully we're not dealing with some new epidemic. It wouldn't be unheard of. Almost 20 years ago, a terrible plague blazed through Fargate. It even hit the capital city, taking the Queen Consort's life. Or so I heard. The person who saved the kingdom wasn't a doctor, but a holy woman, the fair Lady Cornelia. After that, she was awarded the honor of being a mage in the service of the royal family. She sounds like an amazing woman, but she must be pretty old by now.
I knew that's where he was going with that.
Like a fine wine. What's up, Professor? Hey.
Alright, still need more charm and reason magic skills. Yeah. Again, can we get this ordered in some way that makes sense? Alright, still can't get him to join us. That's fine. We'll get him eventually. And again, I just need to keep boosting my reason magic and we'll get there.
I fear I may become a social recluse. My life consists of wearing a groove in the floor between the library and the dining hall. Although I guess a real recluse wouldn't leave their room, eh? That would be me if you weren't my teacher. Locked away in my room, reading, napping, never to be seen. You know, I never see Bernadetta outside of class. I wonder what it is that she does in her room all day.
That is a mystery to us all.
What in the world is happening in Remire Village? I hear even the knights have been dispatched. I hope it's nothing too serious. After all, that's where we first met. I have valued memories of the place.
You know, this is kind of an odd thing to bring up because it's... You know, we haven't gotten to the end of this part, but, you know, as far as I've seen of this game... Really, the whole thing with the Leicester Alliance and the whole, you know, everything with the Leicester Alliance and the Golden Deers and everything, there's really not a lot.
It was in half a year.
Blah, blah, blah. There we go. There's really not a lot to do with the Leicester Alliance or the Golden Deers in the story. It's so heavily focused on Dimitri, Edelgard, the Empire, and the Kingdom.
Hello. Hello, would you mind trading it with me? Oh, thank you so much.
And Path of Dawn, blah, blah, blah.
Huh? Impressive. Thanks.
You know, I mean, it's one of those that I almost feel like it should have been 2 houses and not 3 because it just, again, it feels like those are the important ones. And the other houses are just kind of glossed over.
If it's not too much of a bother, thank you so much. I'll treasure it forever.
And we gotta go see Linhart. But actually, there we go.
Hey.
Make one stop before that.
But magic.
Yeah, we already went through that. Gifts, lost item. Right, she taught me flying. Never mind. I was gonna see if she could teach me something else. This is gonna start putting some points in faith magic, but if she can't teach me, she can't teach me. I wonder really what the hell I'm gonna do now.
That's a nice... Why don't you trade it for this? Sounds good, right? Excellent doing business with you, Professor.
There we go. And now we go here.
You brought it, Excuse me.
Oops.
I asked first.
Ah, there you go. Here you go, Catherine.
You better than me.
Thanks. Here's your prize. Maybe I'll let you borrow it later, Shamir.
Sorry, I accidentally skipped over some of their squabbling.
I knew I could count on you.
I thought it would just be the same dialogue.
Of the 4,
it was 4.
Ah,
You can't.
if I take as you
Yeah. Again, back to the squabbling. Okay. Yeah, let's have her assist me with my sword. And I believe that is everything. And what the hell do I have a support with? No, I have a support with Rhea. Interesting. And that's all for today's free time. And let's instruct manually. And we can even now instruct the teachers. So we can kind of build them around what I, want to build them around. Let's put some work into her.
Nope.
Authority. There we go. D+ now. Can't remember, does he have a... Yes. Okay, both of them have... what are they called? Both of them have... Holy shit. Battalions.
No matter.
Might as well put some work into these guys, seeing that I have the points and I really can't work with many of the other characters. Keep boosting her sword a little bit. I got 2 more. And Manuela. A little bit more into her sword skill out of that.
Professor.
No.
Here's the result.
Alright, everyone's getting stronger. Again, I've got that support with... Oh, wow, okay, that one's a simple... that one's a simple click on it.
This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
Yeah, you're creeping me out, lady.
Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
Did you used to bang or something? Because you're really creeping me out, lady.
My, but that does sound like something Gerald would say. However, one would be remiss to not take circumstance into consideration. In order to rise to the role of Archbishop, one must maintain an unbiased approach to judgment. It oft requires a certain sternness of words and actions. However, I believe that the person who stands before you now is no longer frightening. At least, that is my hope. Since you are here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights. Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also... Never mind. It is
Damn it.
something I simply
Say it.
wanted to
Say it.
that
Your child. Say your child.
Well, suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
And no, that's not me saying, oh, that's not me trying to spoil something from the future. That is a completely blind prediction. I have never seen that support before. I'm her kid. I'm calling it now. All right, let's see. Tales of the Red Canyon, we have until 125. If you're wondering why it's an earlier date than the normal 222, that's because there's reasons that I will not go into at the moment. We got Monsters in the Mountains, blah, 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 Battle on the Plant. I keep trying to say Plateau. Battle on the Plateau. It would be cool to do it. Man, but we are really underleveled for it, though. Ugh. Screw it. I'm going because there's a rare monster and I want whatever item it holds. Plus Byleth's at whatever level. He's at level 20, so I don't know. I think he can handle it. I still need a lot of boost to my professor level to get there, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright, and fuck this map. Okay, so what kind of monster is it? It's a king of beasts. Okay, it counts as a dragon. Ooh, it's got a legendary axe. It's got poison strike too. Okay. I'm gonna definitely send Ferdinand up there to fight with it. Okay. Again, Flame, you're not being used in this battle. Again, just because I'm kind of afraid to use you at the moment. I want to go a little tankier, so Leonie, you're taking a back seat. I'm bringing Caspar, and you will actually... She'll be back up for Ferdinand. I'm probably not going to use Hanneman and Manuela. Not much, in all honesty. I'm not that they're like bad characters or anything. It's just, I prefer to use the students. And I know I'm probably doing this not the way of a typical Fire Emblem player, because I know a lot of people like to pick one group of people and only use them. But I think because you can grind in this game and the way it's set up, I like to use my students depending on what situation I'm facing. It might just be me. So he's got bullion, he's got a rusted axe, okay. So I think putting the guys who I'm going to have basically just rush him up here is a good plan. Is Edelgard, does she have a monster? An anti-monster attack? Yeah, she has Monster Breaker. So yeah, she's going to be up with me, Ferdinand, yeah, she's got Bane of Monsters, yeah, so it's going to be us four. We're basically going to rush up and take on the monster. And then everyone else is going to focus on just the soldiers. So that's our plan for that. Items, let's see here. I don't have an anti-monster. Ooh, I do have a silver sword, though, that I can't equip because I'm not a high enough level. Drop the vulnerary. I'll keep the concoction for myself. The 11 sword would be... Nah, I mean, why? When the Sword of the Creator basically does the same thing. Even though I do need to rest and boost the Sword of the Creator, but that's beside the point. We only have one hand axe. Yeah, I'll take a killer axe just in case we need something with a little more crit. Dorothea, she's good with what she's got. She could use the Levin sword. That'd be kind of cool with her. But nah, I really don't. I don't want to waste my Levin sword in all honesty. Yeah, they're all good. Steel sword. No, armor slayer wouldn't help us. Oh, right, Ferdinand. I know we picked up a blessed lance, so you should take that and use it. And I think everything else is good the way we have it. Alright. So that's all set. I want to head to the marketplace real quick. I want to buy Edelgard a hand axe.
Is that the one?
Oh man, it's expensive, but I'll give her a short axe. It's a little better. Other than that, the Battalions Guild. Do we have new battalions that we can hire? Ooh, we do. Before I spend the money to replenish. No, I'm gonna keep him with who he has. Keep her with the Empire Warriors. Because again, I think they just fit her better. Oh, or I could give her the Wyvern Core now.
Is that the
Yeah, I think that fits better. Because again, I'm going to make her a Wyvern Rider down the road. Dorothea, we'll keep her with what she's got. Ash needs more support, or needs more authority. Well, no, I'm not going to go. Do I want to give him? I'll give him something. Give him that. But it's not who he's going to have all the way down the road. But he's got Saros monks, Empire magic users. Now the Empire doesn't have a healing-based group, so keep the infantry with her. Empire knights with Ferdinand. Hubert, keep him with the magic core. Actually, yeah, they both do the same thing.
Is that the one?
But why not? Bernadetta, she's good with Empire Archers, Empire Brawlers. Leonie doesn't have anything, but we can't give her anything till we boost her authority. She already has a Saros Pegasus core behind her, which works for her. Alright, there we go. There we go. Replenish. Anyone that we aren't... Yeah, we'll keep them. It doesn't hurt us to keep them. I don't think we need anything at the blacksmith. Alright, I think we're good.
I will prevail.
Alright, now Byleth and Edelgard. I'm gonna charge. Oh, equip the sword. Charge up this way. And Ferdinand and Petra are going to back them up.
Put me in there.
That's my cue.
Alright, for some reason she doesn't crit.
Growth is a part of life.
Well, that is a damn good level up. So we'll put him there. Use her curved shot just to take the guy out, just to give us one less thing to worry about.
I thought I was dead. What did I expect?
Whatever.
As you
rest here, put him in the bushes, and Ash, who I'm now realizing I should have put further up, will hide again right behind Bernadetta. Oh, sweet moves.
This'll do it. You see that?
And Caspar kicking ass.
Stronger than this?
Caspar getting a shit level up. And one of the nice things, they will actually fight the beast for me. Although there is a problem that the, what was I thinking? If they kill the beast, I can't get the weapon that he drops. So, you know, I gotta make sure to score the kill shot. But they're fighting a pretty big bastard, so we shouldn't really have to worry about it for now. Actually, when I think about it, I should send Leon. Oh, that's right. I don't have Leonie out here. God damn it. Of course, I don't bring the chick who has Swordbreaker now that God, I should really look at who is around here before I do. Oh, crap. Really? I missed the 83? Whatever. There we go.
The fight continues.
There you go, Ash, using your weirdly good axe skill. Let's go. Nah, we gotta use our gauntlets if we want to get the kill.
No one makes it past me.
And that is why I love brawlers. They are a really good class. Come on, Bernadetta, crit. Nope. Does damage at least. And she'll get her close range counter. Actually, they're not even going to go for her. Okay. And if they're all distracted, might as well just send everybody through the bushes here. I can actually use my curved shot. Take out this bandit.
What a jump.
And Caspar just soaking up all the kills. And Thief dies. But he does stun it, so you know. Never mind. And that really hurts. Alright, now we definitely need to stun this bastard.
An ambitious plan.
Now's our chance.
So my mercenaries up. And damage him with a... Why can't I think what it's called? Damage him with a gambit. It's actually better just to use my sword and just crit. There we go. Why waste the four points when I could just crit him and only waste 1 point of durability?
One step before the next.
And get level B sword skills. That works. Let's see. He doesn't have... What's Shatter Slash do? Ooh, severely drops defense. Now that's a useful one. And I was dumb and did this with my steel axe and not... Was I saying I did that with my steel axe and not my... Holy crap, why can't I think of the word? Did that with my steel axe and not my, Can't think of the word. Not my, blessed one. Ah, crap. Okay. In all honesty, I might as well just do that. Use the Blessed Lance and the Shatter Slash. There we go. Able to break through it a little bit. Now Edelgard can attack using the Killer Axe plus that. And actually, I think that's a little much. Just use her Steel Axe with Monster Breaker is plenty.
It's a long road yet.
Pretty good level up.
Battle.
Nope, 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 nope. And use Physic because I gotta give Edelgard some health back, or else she's a sitting duck up there. Okay, his move's only gonna hurt Byleth, if anyone.
I'll give it my all. I can't lose! Doing my part.
One way of fighting.
I'm starting to see results.
You're better than I thought. As you wish.
I use Mire to damage him. And that's got that really high crit. No crit, still does plenty of damage though.
That's my cue.
No, that's not gonna do anything for me. Let's attack using Thoron. Thorin or Thoron? I'm going with Thorin. So I think it fits better.
Oh no. Stay away! Can I go now?
There we go. And finally... Yeah.
I'll send you flying! Yeah! Oh! You see that? Pretty good.
Feeding levels to everyone. Oh crap, I'm still using the Blessed Lance. Oh well.
Can I get a do-over?
Yeah, it's a crap level up, Leone.
Winning's always nice.
Maybe don't attack a lady.
I've got many skills, you know.
gonna guess I ran out of charges on my spell. Hence why she's using the sword. And really goes after Linhardt. Interesting choice. Points and I'm poisoned. Honestly, thought that would hurt me worse. Use assist. I can't use restore, but I can give him at least a boost with physic. Who can use the level? It's Hubert who needs it.
You worked hard for nothing.
Damn good level up from Hubert. Should have focused more on it instead of trying to zip past this, but... And Ferdinand gets the kill on the rogue.
The noble standard.
And again, a good level up. Bullion. And he'll move. And I'll hit the double. And it did not work like I thought it would. Yeah, I get more on the Sword of the Creator in all honesty. $45, what would Rupture happen? Actually, yeah, just normally attacking would cost less durability and do more damage. There we go, dropped him to 45. Used up some charges on my sword, but what can you do? And Monster Breaker. Yeah, it's gotta be Monster Breaker. Should finish this.
Failure is not an option.
There we go. All right, all in all, pretty good battle. And you know, of course, Caspar gets MVP. You know, a unit that I really don't need to do anything with. Yeah, his motivation boosts. Really don't need to train him any. And we will instruct manually, and who even, really, no one has anything I can boost.
Everything. I appreciate.
Give her those little bits of a bump. And there's really no point in training Caspar at all. He'll get plenty of skill on his own. I want to check out skills right now. Yeah, I'll put plenty of training into her flying skill for now. Keep up, let's go Axe and Reason right now. For her, keep doing what he's doing. Ferdinand, same thing. Linhardt, what have I'm focusing on? Yeah, same thing for him. Caspar's doing fine. Bernadetta. Actually, I think I'm going to go back to Lance and Bow for now. So I think that'll work for her. Dorothea, switch over to Sword and Reason magic. Petra, keep doing what you're doing. Ash, keep doing what you're doing. Leonie, we will... Actually, I'm going to change her focus. Because I do want her to start boosting her authority a little bit so we can give her some battalions. Okay, everything else is good.
Professor.
No, I'm not making you a cavalry unit. Though again, down the road, I guess having him being a mounted... Now that I think about having him be some sort of mounted,
This is my favorite. You've got
mounted
I would be liking that greatly.
healing or mounted mage unit that can use lances, which I guess it could make him a Dark Knight, now that I think about it. Meh. It's Future Age's problem.
Here's the result.
And good, 500, 3 smithing stone.
Hope this is good for something.
It's all instinct now.
Okay. And the 23rd, Mary Ann's birthday. Sure, here's some flowers. Your character is extremely forgettable. Okay, what now? We could rest, we could battle, or seminar. What do I want to do? No, I've got what I want in spear skills. I don't need sword or faith right now. I don't need bow, but I could use the reason magic bump. There are plenty of other skills, other characters who can use that skill bump. I don't need to explore. I'm not going to do another battle. Yeah, actually, yeah, I feel like doing that. Yeah, doing a seminar with Hanneman is actually probably a good idea. Hey, characters who don't do anything with a bow or reason ability went up. That's fantastic. Byleth. Okay, we're getting there to level C in reason magic. Edelgard's, her reason's going up. Same with Linhardt. He's almost at B rank too. That's pretty good. Her bow went up. Dorothea's reason. Okay. Not as many skill ups as I would have liked to see, but at the same time, that was a pretty good. It was still a pretty good skill up, or it was still worthwhile to do that. What's the likelihood? I need B or higher in sword, and I don't think I have B or higher in sword. No, I only have C, because I spread my skills way thin. Battalions, replenish. This is all crap I could be doing in between videos. I don't know why I'm doing it now. Either way, guys, we're going to pop into the mission in the next video. Thank you for watching. As always, Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links to that stuff can be found down in the description below. Like, comment, if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for more next time. Until then, my name's H.A. Gels, the Gaming Channel. I'm out.